Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuhu. I am Abdul Rauf A. Kamid, Bais 3A, and will be discussing the Murji'a in dialectical classical kalam. Abul Hasan al-Ash'ari in his Makalat speaks of 12 groups of al-Murji'a, most of whom are named after their propagators. They are al-Jahmiyya, al-Satihiyya, al-Shimiyya, al-Unusiyya, al-Janbaniyya, al-Najariyya, al-Ghaylaniyya, and al-Shabibiyya, al-Hanafiyya, al-Tulmaniyya, al-Manisiyya, and al-Karamiyya. All the sects, as we have already mentioned, have largely pondered over the problem of faith, although it seems quite explicit, for the Quran has already defined it by mentioning 6 articles of faith, yet it invited the attention of early theologians. Lahat ng sekta or pangkat na aking nabanggit kanina ay may pag-iisip or idea na tungkol sa mga problema sa ating pananampalataya. Kahit na ito ay ipinaliwanag na sa Quran sa pamamagitan ng pagbanggit or pag-mention sa 6 articles of faith or yung 6 articles of iman. At ito naman ay napupukaw nila ang mga atensyon ng mga theologians or yung mga expert pagdating sa usaping faith or yung mga religions. And probably due to the destructive role of the hypocrites or because of the non-Arab convertants who were not familiar with the temperament and variety of Arabic language, and who actually needed interpretations to explain to them the real spirit of the contents of the Holy Quran. Most of these groups agree that Iman, faith, is the belief in God, His apostles, and what comes from Him. So karamihan sa grupo na yon ay nag-agree o nagsang-ayon na ang iman or faith ay nanggaling sa Panginoon, sa kanyang mga sugo at anuman ang nanggaling sa kanya. This may be interpreted as what has been said in the book. Some of them, like Karamiyya, hold that faith means pronouncement of the articles with the tongue. Others do not agree with such a loose definition, which would include even the hypocrites in the category of Muslims. Ito ay maaaring ipagkahulugan o ipaliwanag sa nasabi doon sa Quran. Iba sa kanila, gaya ni Karamiyya, ay naniwala na ang faith or iman daw ay pronouncement of the articles with the tongue or parang kumbaga hanggang salita lang. Ang iba naman ay hindi sumang-ayon sa walang kwentang definition na yon na kung saan kahit ang mga magpagkunwari ay mapapabilang sa mga Muslim. At ito ay hindi katanggap-tanggap para sa mga scholars at para sa mga karaniwang Muslim. The other Murji'a groups rightly believe that the pronouncement with the tongue and affirmation by heart both are indispensable. Belief in God, His apostles, and what He was ordained must be acknowledged by the tongue and affirmed by the heart. Ang ibang grupo ng Murji'a ay naniniwala na ang pagbanggit at pagpapatunay ay parehong sobrang kailangan. Paniniwala sa Diyos, sa kanyang mga sugo at sa kanyang itinalaga ay kailangan malaman, patunayan at panindigan ng ating mga dila at ating puso. Most of the group defined faith as the knowledge of God, but differ on account of its being primary knowledge or secondary knowledge. Some of them comprehend it to be the primary knowledge, but the opponents like Ghaylaniyya hold otherwise. There could be yet another question whether faith is acquired knowledge or whether it is innate. Those who believe it to be the secondary knowledge advocates for its being acquired, and the upholders of its being primary knowledge consider it as innate. It may be concluded that for some, faith is an empirical proposition, and for others it is empirical in the sense of its being acquired. not necessarily experimental, for faith is something beyond an experience of empirical nature. Marahil sa iba ay ito na yung pangtapos or wakasan na ang faith or iman daw ay empirical preposition or under observation siya. Most of the groups are of the view that faith neither increases nor decreases. It can perhaps be interpreted that faith cannot be measured in quantum. It is qualitative in nature, and there is no meaning of its being less or more qualitative. Other groups like Na'ariya hold that faith can increase or decrease. Their definition of faith implies of its being quantitative in nature, having a different way of its measurement. Unlike their other counterparts, they also believe in someone being superior or inferior on account of his faith. This doctrine seems to be conformity and with the verses of the Quran holding the superiority and the inferiority on account of taqwa. Thus, the Murji'a in general discussed faith, its nature, and its prerequisites and advocate that even the sinful is not debarred from the community. Gayunpaman, ang ibang mga Murji'a ay na-discuss or pinag-usapan na ang pangunahing kailangan at pagtatanggol or pagtataguyod na kahit na ang mga makasalanan ay hindi pinagbawalan sa community or doon sa mismong lugar. His occasional disobedience does not deprive him of his faith. They are ready to extend this concession even to Iblis. But his constant disobedience and pride against the divine order puts him in the rank of rejectors. The Murji'a have also discussed infidelity, the opposite of iman. They are liberally in its definition too. Unlike Kharija, they abstain from passing judgment. Most of them defined infidelity as a rejection and denial of God, His apostles, and what He has said in the book. The rejection of the denial of the articles of faith may either be pronounced with the tongue or by heart. Ang kanyang paminsanang pagsuway ay hindi magdadahilan or maging dahilan para maalis siya sa kanyang pagiging Islam or ang kanyang paniniwala. The Murji'a are divided into 7 groups on this issue, but only 3 of them are important. They agree on the definition of infidelity, which says that it is unbelief and rejection of either of the articles of faith or any one of them. Abu Shimr, for instance, considers a person infidel who rejects the idea of unity of God and destiny. Ang mga Murji'a ay nahati sa 7 grupo sa issue na ito, pero 3 lang ang importante sa kanila. Sumang-ayon sila na ang definition ng infidelity or infidel, so when we say infidel, ito yung mga taong hindi naniniwala sa relihiyon. Sumang-ayon sila na ang meaning or definition ng infidelity ay ang hindi paniniwala at pag-reject sa articles or sa haligi ng iman. Abu Shimr is an orthodox muta'il who support their doctrines to the point of being irrational, so much so that he even denies the religious status of the opponents. The Murji'a also disagree on the point of the occurrence of infidelity and as to whether it means the rejection by tongue or by heart or by both. Si Abu Shimr ay isang karaniwang muta'ili na kung saan siya ay sumusuporta sa turo or aral hanggang sa ito ay hindi na makatarungan or hindi na makatwiran, na umabot na sa ito ay kanyang tinanggihan at ipagkaila ang kalagayan or katayuan at taas ng pananampalataya ng kanyang katunggali. The Karramiyya, the followers of Mahd B. Karram, understand it to be ominous even if it is rejected merely by tongue. The Zahramiyya believe that infidelity means rejection by heart. The other groups take infidelity to mean rejection by the tongue and the heart simultaneously. Ang mga Zahmiya ay naniniwala na ang infidelity or yung hindi paniniwala sa relihiyon ay nangangahulugan ng pag-reject or pagtanggi galing sa puso. The Murji'a, besides these two vital issues, also discussed the other doctrines attributed to Mu'tazila and Asy'ariyah, but their basic contention lies in the doctrine of Irja, and for this reason they are spread across various Muslim sects. Keeping this in view, Shahrastani and other scholars broadly classify them into four groups: Kharijiti Murji'a like Al-Najadat, Qadriti Murji'a, Jabariti Murji'a, and Pure Murji'a. Maliban sa dalawang vital issues na ito or yung mga mahahalagang issue sa buhay, ang mga Murji'a ay nag-usap-usap din or nag-discuss sa ibang turo or aral at katangian ng mga Mu'tazila at Asy'ariyah. Pero ang kanilang basic contention or pagtatalo sa kaalaman ay nakatago or nasa kaalaman ng Irja'. At ito ang dahilan kung bakit sila ay lumaganap sa iba't ibang Muslim sects or iba't ibang Muslim country. So dito na lamang po nagtatapos. Shukran wa jazakumullahu khairan.